ಹಲೋ, ಗುಡ್ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್. ಗುಡ್ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಮೈ ಡಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಎಲ್ರು? ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಹಬ್ಬ ಹೇಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ರು? ಎಸ್, ಹಬ್ಬ ಹೇಗಾಯ್ತು? ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಾಯ್ತಾ? ಓಕೆ. ಹಬ್ಬದ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಗೋಲನ್ನ ಮರಿಬಾರ್ದು ಅಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಗೋಲ್? ಟು ಅಚೀವ್ ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫೈನಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಗುರಿ ಏನು? ನಾವು 10th ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಅಂಕಗಳನ್ನ ಪಡೆದು ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತೀವಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಗೋಲ್. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಹಬ್ಬದ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಗೋಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಹಬ್ಬ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ರೈಟ್? ಎಸ್. ಓಕೆ. ಎಸ್, ಗುಡ್ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್. Shall we start today's class? Yes, with full josh. We will start today's class. Okay. Today we are going to discuss one of the interesting chapter. Yes, one of the interesting chapter, that is quadratic equations. Which topic we are going to discuss today? That is quadratic equation. Yes, miss. Quadratic equations andre enu? It is the continuation of polynomials. In the last class we have discussed about the polynomials. So ನೆನಪಿದೆನಾ? Polynomials means what? Types of polynomials, zeros of the polynomial, geometrical representation, right? That and relation between the zeros and the coefficient, right? So ashtu ನೆನಪಿದೆನಾ? Yes. Okay. So this is the continuation of that polynomial only. So what do you mean by? First we'll discuss about the polynomial. ಎಷ್ಟು ನನ್ನ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ನೆನಪಿದೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. Okay. So what do you mean by polynomial? Yes, anybody? What do you mean by polynomial? I'm waiting for your answers. What do you mean by polynomial? In the last class only we have discussed about the polynomials in detail. Yes, ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಎಸ್, ವಾಟ್ ಡು ಯು ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ಪಾಲಿನೋಮಿಯಲ್ ದೆನ್? ಓಕೆ. ಎಸ್, ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಪಾಲಿನೋಮಿಯಲ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಎಸ್, ನೀ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೆನಪಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ನೀವು ಪಾಲಿನೋಮಿಯಲ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ? ಎಸ್ ಎಸ್ ಎಸ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಆಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿ ಪಾಲಿನೋಮಿಯಲ್. Polynomial is the special algebraic expression whose power, variable power, is a whole number, right? Variable power is a whole number. For example, 3x plus 1. So this is a polynomial. Which type of polynomial it is? So polynomials can be divided by using, means depending upon the terms and depending upon the degree, right? Depending upon the terms, polynomials can be divided. Monomials, howda? Monomials anta divide ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Next, if it contains two terms, then it is called binomial. Next, if it contains three terms, then it is called trinomial. So idu namge ನೆನಪಿದೆ. Yes, ನೆನಪಿದೆ. Okay. Depending upon the degree, polynomials can be divided into, if the degree is 1, degree means what? Highest degree of the variable power. That means variable power highest degree ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ, that we call it as a degree of the polynomial. If the degree is 1, then it is called linear polynomial, right? If degree is 2, then it is called quadratic polynomial. Next, if the degree is 3, then we call it as a cubic polynomial. Yes, miss, ನೆನಪಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ನೀವು. ಓಕೆ, ಪಾಲಿನೋಮಿಯಲ್. ಎಸ್, ಇಷ್ಟು ನಮಗೆ ನಾವು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ನಮಗೆ ನೆನಪಿದೆ. ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ? ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಮಚ್ we have studied very well. ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಇದು. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ. Linear means what? If the degree is 1. Quadratic means what? If the degree is 2. Cubic means what? If the degree is 3. See, my dear children, if I write, so observe carefully. If I write 5x plus 3, okay? If I write 5x plus 3, it is a polynomial. Which type of polynomial it is? It is a linear polynomial. Yes or no? Next, if I write 3x square plus 5x minus 2. Yes, it is a quadratic polynomial. Why? Because the highest power is 2 here, right? So, highest power is 2, therefore it is a quadratic polynomial. If I write 3x cube plus 5x square minus x plus 1, so minus 1, it is a cubic polynomial. So observe carefully. What I want to tell you is, see, 5x plus 3 anta ide. 5x plus 3 anta ide. If I write this polynomial equal to 0, if I write 5x plus 3 equal to 0. So in case of polynomials, remember, now idanashte barita idvi, equal to 0, we are not going to write in the polynomial, right? So if I write polynomial along with equal to sign and then 0, or you can say right hand side, okay? So illi kelvond values irate, every time 0 is not there. So if I write polynomial with equal to sign, then what it is called? Yes, dear students, dear children, what it is called? So, nanu one polynomial anna equal to sign haki next one value baritini. For example, x plus 5 is equal to 0. If I write, now yen barita idivi, x plus 5 is one term is equal to 0. So, x plus 5 is a linear polynomial equal to, it is a sign, equal sign, here 0. That means we are going to find out 3 parts here. Eshtu parts namge kanasta ide? That is 3 parts. One is, this is right hand side. Okay, right hand side. That we call it as a RHS. And sorry, this is left hand side. Okay, sorry. Okay, this is left hand side and this is right hand side. Okay, so namge illi 3 parts kanasta ide. That is, one is, this is left hand side LHS and equal to sign, and here this part we call it as a RHS. Okay, so 3 parts namge siktu. ಈ ತರ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಾ? What we call this as a, ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? Yes, dear children, what do we call this? Equal to polynomial equal to and means left hand side is equal to right hand side anta baradre ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಾ ಇದನ್ನ? Yes, my dear children, I am waiting for your answer. Yes, very good. It is a equation. What we call it as a equation. Remember, this is a equation. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. So left hand side alli polynomial irutte, is equal to sign, right hand side alli any value nu irbahudu athwa polynomial irbahudu. Means left hand side equal to and right hand side. 3 parts we are going to see in the equation. Okay. Next. See, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಪಾಲಿನೋಮಿಯಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ತರಹ ಲೀನಿಯರ್ ಪಾಲಿನೋಮಿಯಲ್, ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಾಟಿಕ್ ಪಾಲಿನೋಮಿಯಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕ್ಯೂಬಿಕ್ ಪಾಲಿನೋಮಿಯಲ್ ಅಂತ ಇತ್ತು. ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ we are going to divide the equations into linear equation. Okay, so first one is linear equation. Linear equation. Second one is quadratic equation. Same polynomial alli enittu ade taraha quadratic equation. Okay, next cubic equation. Cubic equation. See, what do you mean by linear equation? Here also highest degree is 1. Variable highest degree irutte 1 irutte. Then that equation we call it as a linear equation. Adu equation agirbeku. Okay, equal to 0, equal sign irbeku alli. Left hand side irbeku, equal to sign irbeku, right hand side irbeku. Then we call that equation is a linear polynomial. If the degree is 2, then it is called as quadratic equation. If the equation is having degree 2, is called as quadratic equation. Next, if the degree is 3, equation has degree 3, then it is called as cubic equation. Okay, Now, my dear children, tell me the general form of linear equation. Linear equation. So, linear polynomial anna ನೆನಪು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. General form of linear polynomial, that is ax plus b. Ax plus b equal to 0. If I write, then it is a linear equation. Only I write ax plus b, then it is a polynomial. Ax plus b equal to 0. If I write, then it is a equation. Which type of equation it is? It is a linear equation, right? Next, general form of quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. If I write ax square, this is a general form of polynomial. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 baradre, it is a equation. Which type of equation it is? It is a quadratic equation, right? Next, ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d equal to 0. If I write, this is a cubic equation, right? Okay. See, in today's topic, ಈ ಮೂರರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ನಮ್ಮ ಹೀರೋ ಇವತ್ತು? ಸೊ ಯಾರು ನಮ್ಮ ಹೀರೋ ಇವತ್ತು? ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಾಟಿಕ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್. ಇವರು ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಕಿನ ಹೀರೋ ಇವರು, ರೈಟ್? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಾಟಿಕ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್. ಇಫ್ ಐ ರೈಟ್, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, 3x square plus 5x minus 2 equal to 0. It is in the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Yes or no? So a is 3 here, right? A is 3. B is 5. C is constant term minus 2. Therefore, it is in the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Therefore, I can say that it is a quadratic equation. Why? Because it is in the form, it is in the standard form of quadratic equation. Therefore, it is the example for quadratic equation. So, this is very easy topic and interesting topic. So, ಇದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಟಾಪಿಕ್. ಯಾಕೆ? ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಸಿ ಟಾಪಿಕ್. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಂದು ಕೊಡುವಂತಹ ಟಾಪಿಕ್. ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್. ಈ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನೀವು ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಶಿಪ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಮೋರ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ today's topic is quadratic equation. Yes, my dear children, one more thing I want to tell you, that have you heard about the solutions? Have you heard about the solutions? What do you mean by solution? Yes, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ solutions ಅಂತ. So what do you mean by solutions then? Yes. Okay. Yes. Solutions. So be serious. Okay. Solutions. So this is which month it is? This is a October, November, December. 2 ತಿಂಗಳಿದೆ. ಜನವರಿಯಿಂದ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಟರಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈ 2 months ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಬಿ ಸೀರಿಯಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಫನ್ನಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಆಗ್ರಿ. ಬೇರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದ್ರ ಕಡೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಡೋಂಟ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಟೈಮ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಬಲ್. Solution. Have you heard about the solution? What do you mean by solution then? Yes. Yes. What do you mean by solution? Okay. See, if I write x plus 3 is equal to 0, right? X plus 3 is equal to 0. 0 is a right hand side. This is a left hand side. So, if I put x is equal to 1, what will happen? If I put x is equal to 1, p of x anta kariyana adanna. 1 plus 3, that's equal to 4, right? p of 2 madana ivaga. p of 2 madidre, this is p of 1. 2 plus 3, it is 5. If I put p of minus 2, then minus 2 plus 3, it is 1. If I put p of minus 3 plus 3, ಏನಾಯ್ತು? 3 and 3 will get cancelled. What remains in the right hand side? It is 0. Okay, so observe carefully. X plus 3 is equal to 0 anta adre ನಾವು x is equal to minus 3 ಅಂತ ನಾವು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬಂತು 0 ಬಂತು. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ which value of x our LHS part is becomes equal to RHS part, right? ನಮ್ಮ LHS part RHS part ಗೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ಯಾವ x ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಾ. That value we call it as a solution of that equation. Okay, see, in case of polynomials, that is 0 of the polynomial anta karita idvi, right? Here it is a solution. In case of quadratic, it is a linear. Okay, it is a linear equation. So in case of quadratic, it has two roots. So iga ನಾವು polynomial anta consider ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ quadratic polynomial has how many roots? Two roots, sorry, two zeros. Okay, polynomial, quadratic polynomial has two zeros. In that case, we call it as a zeros. In which value of the x our polynomial p of x becomes 0, that we call it as a zeros of that polynomial. Yes or no? But here in the quadratic equation, we call that zeros are roots. ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ? Roots. Okay, so here solution means what? In which value of the x LHS part is becomes equal to RHS part, that value we call it as a solution of that equation, right? Okay, then before going to see the definition, just have a small introduction about the quadratic equation. See, quadratic equations ಬಗ್ಗೆ mathematicians ಎಲ್ಲ ದೇಶದ mathematicians study ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Okay, so many people say that Babylonians are the first to study the quadratic equations anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Next, Greek mathematician. Okay, Greek mathematician Euclid ಅವರು ಜಾಮೆಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಜಾಮೆಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ದ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಾಟಿಕ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಷಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಯಾರು ಈ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಾಟಿಕ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಗುಪ್ತ ಅಂಡ್ ಶ್ರೀಧರಾಚಾರ್ಯ. ಓಕೆ, ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲರ್ಲಿ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಾಟಿಕ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಶ್ರೀಧರಾಚಾರ್ಯ ಅವರು ಏನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ದಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಾಟಿಕ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ, ರೈಟ್? Next, one of the Greek mathematician, Arab mathematician, ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾರು? ಅಲ್ ಖ್ವಾರಿಜ್ಮಿ ಅಂತ ಒಬ್ರು ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಷಿಯನ್. he studied about the quadratic equations. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ರು ಈ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಾಟಿಕ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವರದೇ ಆದಂತಹ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಥಿಯರೀಸ್ ಅನ್ನ, ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಅವೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನ ಒಟ್ಟುಗೂಡಿಸಿ, ಸೊ ಈಗ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಾಟಿಕ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ಹೌದಾ, means so many mathematicians studied about the quadratic equations and gave many formulas, okay, how to find out the solutions for the quadratic equations. So this is the history about, small introduction about the quadratic equation. So definition, what do you mean by quadratic equation? So in mathematics, quadratic equation is a polynomial equation. That only I told you. It is a polynomial equation of second degree. Second degree means what? Variable power is 2. The general form is ax square. Remember children, this is very, very important. This may ask in MCQ question. Okay. ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. ಯಾವಾಗ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. Okay. ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Where x represents a variable or an unknown and a, b, c are constant with a is not equal to 0. If a becomes 0, what happens? If a becomes 0, what happens? It becomes a linear equation. See, dear children, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 anta ide. A, b, c are constant. Constant means a, b, c belongs to real numbers. It may be any number. It may be negative, it may be positive, it may be fractions, rational numbers, irrational number, any numbers you can take for ABC. Okay, these are the constant terms that we call it as a ABC belongs to real numbers. But if this equation, if a becomes 0, what will happen? If a becomes 0, 0 into x square plus b into x plus c is equal to 0. So 0 into x square is obviously 0. What remains? bx plus c. So already I have told you in the polynomial class, bx plus c is a linear equation. So bx plus c equal to 0. It is a linear equation. But what we want? We want quadratic equation. For that, condition is a is not equal to 0. Okay, remember. The constants a, b and c are called respectively the quadratic coefficients. The linear coefficient and the constant term are pre-term. This a is called as coefficient of x square. B is called as coefficient of x and C is a constant term. Yes, another thing, see, ನಾವೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Here x square is there, here x is there, x means x power is 1. So here only constant term c is there. So ಅಲ್ಲಿ c x ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇದೇನಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ? Means c it contains x or no? Yes. c ಜೊತೆಗೆ x ಇದೇನಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ? Yes or no? Yes. c ಜೊತೆಗೆ x ಇದೇನಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ? Here x square is there. Here x raised to 1 is there. Like that, c ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ x ಇದೇನೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ? Yes. Yes, I'm waiting for your answers, dear children. No, dear children, it has x because, so if I write ax square plus bx plus c into x raised to 0, then what will happen? C into x raised to 0, x raised to 0 means it is 1. If the power is 0, then it is 1. Exponent is 0, then its value is 1, right? So c into 1, it is c only. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಬರೆಯೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Why? Because c into 1 ಪ್ರತಿ ಸತಿ ಬರೆಯೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Nothing is there means 1. Therefore, x is there, but x power is 0. So always write the variables in decreasing order. So ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ? ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್, ರೈಟ್? 2 ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 1 ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 0 ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ತರ ಬರೀತೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಸಿ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಬಟ್ x raised to 0 means its value is 1. Therefore, we are not going to write c into x raised to 0. Simply we write c. Okay. ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is the standard form of quadratic equation. Remember, this is very, very important. Again and again I am telling. So, any equation, yes, dear children, observe carefully. Any equation of the form p of x is equal to 0, where p of x is a polynomial of degree 2 is a quadratic equation. So what do you mean by p of x? Same story matte. p of x means what? It is the polynomial, name of the polynomial. Now discuss madidvi. Adanna p of x anta adru kariri, f of x anta adru kariri, anything you can take. P of x means what? It is a polynomial. For example, 3x plus 7 is equal to 0. This is a polynomial. 4x square plus 5x minus 9 is equal to 0. This is a polynomial. ಈ polynomial ಅನ್ನ ನಾನು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀನಿ? P of x ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀನಿ. So this P of x, it becomes equal to 0. Therefore, I can write it as P of x is equal to 0. Right? Okay. 1 minute. Okay, therefore I can write it as P of x is equal to 0. ನಾವು ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಯಾಕೆ ನಾವು ಬರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಬೈ ಹಾರ್ಟ್. ಏನೋ ಒಂದ್ ಕೇಳಿದಾರೆ ಬೈ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಹೋಗೋದು, ಬರೆಯೋದು ಅಲ್ಲ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ P of x is equal to 0. P of x ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, P of x is equal to 0 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. So P of x means what? It is the name of the polynomial, right? If you write any polynomial, that polynomial ಅನ್ನ ಏನಂತ represent ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? P of x, right? Understood? Okay, standard form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. See, this quadratic equation, it has some features, or features means characteristics. The quadratic equation has one variable, okay, in this chapter. See, this quadratic equation has how many variables? ಎಷ್ಟು variables ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತೀರಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು? Only one variable. So, ನಾನಿಲ್ಲಿ here we are using only x, right? Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Means we are using only one variable, that is x. We are not using another variable. For example, ax square plus by plus c ಅಥವಾ z ಅಂತ ಏನಾದರೂ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? No, we are not going to use two variables. We are using only one variable. Therefore, this quadratic equations has one variable, right? The highest power of variable is 2. ಇದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. Standard form of quadratic equation, it is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Yes, understood. Shall we move to next? Yes. Types of quadratic equations. Okay, types of quadratic equations. Now we'll study about the types of quadratic equation. Okay. First one is affected quadratic equations. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ D silent ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. Affected quadratic equations. There are two types. One is affected quadratic equation. Another one is pure quadratic equation. Dear children, remember, ಇದನ್ನ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ this may ask in MCQ question. So I have seen in so many question papers, ಅಲ್ಲಿ MCQ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಇದನ್ನ. So what do you mean by affected quadratic equations? Yes. See, in the quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0. This is the condition, very, very important. Remember, a is not equal to 0 and b is not equal to 0. A is not equal to 0, b is not equal to 0. Then it is called as affected quadratic equation. What is the meaning of this condition? Illi, see, if I write ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, this is the standard form of quadratic equation, right? Illi namage condition ide ಏನಂತ, a is not equal to 0, a 0 ಆಗಿರಬಾರ್ದು, b is not equal to 0, b ಕೂಡ 0 ಆಗಿರಬಾರ್ದು. So what you will get then? So ax square plus bx plus c ನೇ ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ, ಹೌದಾ? A is not equal to 0, b is not equal to 0, then you will get ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. If you get this type of quadratic equation, then it is called as affected quadratic equation. Remember, for example, see, x square minus 3x minus 5 equal to 0. Yes, my dear children, is it in the form of quadratic equation? Is it a quadratic equation? Yes, it is a quadratic equation. Why? Compare with the standard form of quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c, right, is equal to 0. A means what? Coefficient of x square. Nothing is there means 1 is there. Therefore, coefficient of x square is 1. A value is 1, right? Next, what is the value of b? B is equal to minus 3 here. What is the value of b? B is equal to minus 3. And c is minus 5. Therefore, it matches with the standard form of quadratic equation. Yes or no? Therefore, it is a quadratic equation. Next, this is also quadratic equation. ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, it is x square x 6 ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. So, it is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Yes, it is also quadratic equation. Next, yes, miss. Okay, yes, my dear children, now you people tell me, x plus 1 divided by x is equal to 5 anta ide. Okay, so whether it is a quadratic equation? Yes, whether it is a quadratic equation. Miss, idu ax square plus bx plus c thara illa. So ನೀವು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಇದು quadratic equation ಅಂತ? I am telling it is a quadratic equation. How it can be a quadratic equation? ಹೇಗಾಗತ್ತೆ? ಓಕೆ, ಹೇಗಾಗತ್ತೆ? ಓಕೆ, ಎಸ್, ಹೇಗಾಗತ್ತೆ? Take LCM. LCM is x. So nothing is there means 1. Do cross multiplication. X into x, it is x square plus 1 is equal to 5. Transfer this x to this side. Then x square plus 1 is equal to 5x. Now transfer this 5x to this side. What will happen? X square minus 5x plus 1 equal to 0. So now tell me, x square minus 5x plus 1 equal to 0. It is in the form of quadratic equation. Is it a quadratic equation? Yes. Yes, it is a quadratic equation. It is in the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. A value is 1, b value is minus 5 and c value is 1. Right? Therefore, it is in the form of quadratic equation. Okay. Another one is there. 2x minus 5 is 5 whole square is equal to 81. Yes. Now tell me whether it is a quadratic equation. Yes, my dear children. Take one book and pencil or pen. Solve ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅದನ್ನ. ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ 1 ನಿಮಿಷ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. So ಅದನ್ನ solve ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ whether it is a quadratic or not. Yes. Okay, one thing I want to tell you that see ನಮ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಬಹಳ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಗೆ ನಾವ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಲ ಒಂದು ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅನ್ನ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸಲ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅದು ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇರತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಲ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಷ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಬಿ ಸೀರಿಯಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಏನೇನು ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ನಾನ್ ಏನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಯು ಆಲ್ ಆರ್ ಗುಡ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತೆ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ, ರೈಟ್? ಓಕೆ, so 2x minus 5 whole square is equal to 81. Tell me whether it is a quadratic. Okay, so ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟ ಹಾಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಚಾಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಚಾಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಗುಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್. ಓಕೆ, 2x minus 5 whole square is equal to 81. ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಇರತ್ತೆ, ಆವಾಗ ಚಾಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. 2x minus 5 whole square. You all are 10th standard students, so be serious. Okay, 2x minus 5 means it is in the form of a minus b bracket square. Tell me the formula of a minus b bracket square. Yes, a square plus b square minus 2ab, right? Okay, ನನ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ರೂ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಒಬ್ರು ಇಬ್ರು 10 ಜನ 20 ಜನ ಬೇಡ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಎಲ್ರೂ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು 1 hour, ಆ 1 hour ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಏನ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ನಾನು ಎಷ್ಟು ತಗೋತೀನಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ನನ್ನ ತಲೆಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೋಗಿದೆ ಅದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಲಕ್ಷ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಯಾರ್ದೋ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕೇಳಿ, ಸೊ ಹಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ. ಏನ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ಡೌಟ್ ದೆನ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಮೀ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಟು tell you the doubt. Okay, so I am here to clarify your doubts, so don't be silly. Okay, yes, yes, now it is in the form of a minus b bracket square is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab. What is the value of a here? 2x. b, it is 5. So substitute a square means 2x square plus b means what? It is 5 square, right? Yes or no, dear children? 2 into a means 2x and b means 5, okay, is equal to 81. 2x square means what? 4x square plus 25, 5 square, it is 25, right? 2 into 2, it is 4, 4 5s are 20, 20x minus 81. So transfer this 81 to this side, it becomes minus 81 equal to 0. Right? So 4x square minus 20x. So constant terms ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 25 minus 81. 25 minus 81 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? Yes, 81 minus 25 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ? 56. It is minus 56. Why? Because 81 is a bigger than 25. So its sign is minus. ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯ ಚಿಹ್ನೆ ಯಾವುದಿದೆ? ಮೈನಸ್ ಇದೆ. Therefore minus 56. Yes, so now divide by 4 because all the numbers are divisible by 4. Therefore, I am dividing all the numbers by 4. Then what you will get? 4, 4, 4. 4 ones are 4 ones are 4 ones are 4 fives are 4 ones are 4 ones are 4. 1 remains 16. 4s are. That means 14 you will get. Last again uliyate. Okay. Last again uliyate nimge. X square minus 5x minus 14 is equal to 0. Right? Okay. So now tell me whether it is a quadratic equation. Yes, miss, it is a quadratic equation. Yake namak gottide. This is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. So this is a quadratic equation. Every time namge ee thara x square plus 5x plus 6 anta every time simple agine kododilla. So you have to simplify and then now ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ this is a quadratic equation. Therefore check whether it is a quadratic equation or not ಅಂತ question ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Next, another one is pure quadratic equation. This is second type of quadratic equation, that is pure